guys. There's two mic auxiliaries, and I'm trying to figure it out. I don't need a second one. Can you guys hear me okay? There we go. I don't know what my mic is picking up. Seems to be picking up everything. I don't know what it's picking up. Oh, it's gonna pick up a cat though. Hey Ashes. Yeah, I'm live just a little bit early just so I can do some chatting. Let everybody get situated. Get their noms. Why is it that whenever I start the stream is right when you want attention? Yes, kitty. It's like right whenever I start the stream is when she wants attention. Right. Do you want to be a streamer too? No. You just want to lay on top of me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Your little love just making me laugh. now you want to snuggle. Now she wants to snuggle. This cat never snuggles. Don't bite me. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get onto the bookshelf, and it's not going to work. Yeah, she is not a snuggly cat, but she just... Right now, she's wanting to be right there near me as soon as I turned on the microphone. And of course, getting me covered in cat hair. Yeah, I know you're gonna like this. She is. She likes that I'm downstairs in my workspace instead of streaming off my laptop now. Well, so far there's only 2 people watching. Yes. I do. I just wish there was a carpet on the floor because my feet are perpetually cold. I have socks and slippers on and my toes are still cold. Yes. I'm thinking about changing Sundays up a bit. To maybe doing near. But that would mean I'd need to upload the first... I mean, I need to get the first near. You know? Because I do Sunday Fun Day. But it's not really a Sunday Fun Day if I'm doing the same thing I do the rest of the week. So I think I need to do like Nier Automata or something. Do different video games on Sundays. Yeah, because I just think that Sunday Fun Day is a fun idea. Is a fun sounding thing because I'm lame like that. And I noticed that all my like custom things that I put down are like right there for everybody to see, so I'm just like, oh god. Well, I don't want people to think that yeah, it's punny. It's punny. Oh man, I was up late last night. All this morning. I was up till like 6:30 this morning. Just talking to everybody that I've met in Final Fantasy 14. It's just become such a big part of my life. It's let me be the extrovert I am. Without really having to worry about my anxiety issues. too much. Think of which. Take some Valium. For the pre-game anxiety. Yeah, there's some people that are just an introvert. But I've always been an extrovert. An extrovert with anxiety issues. Alright. Things are kind of working the way I want them to right now. Yeah, I have that battery, but it's mainly because of my anxiety. Ever since I've gotten sick, it's kind of made me an ambivert. Ooh, excuse me. Two viewers. Which means that all these users in chats are bots. I should take a screenshot of these bots some days. I do need to get around and edit the panels on our Twitch. It's just a bunch of people that are filling up the thing that says that they're in chat, but they're not really there. They're not actually watching it. They're just there. And I don't know why. And the longer I stream, the more the longer I've gone on. Like, it started with just 2. But now that I'm like 18 days in, it's gotten to the fact that there's a whole long list. Oh man. None of my friends love me. Oh, it's 4:30. Time to get the show on the road. Gotta check things out really quick. think it's about time to go live. That's how I know I've made it. When I've got 2 whole viewers and nothing else going for me. Oh man, the cold floor. It's killing me. Sorry, I had to get my cat's jingle bells out from being stuck in the bathroom. She wanted that jingle bell. All right. Can you hear everything fine? Are you hearing the music from the game in my audio? Alright, good, because my microphone seems like it's picking up a lot of stuff when I'm quiet. Because it just keeps bouncing. I need to get a noise canceller or something for it. So that it can't pick up things like my mom closing drawers and all that kind of stuff. So you guys are probably going to hear my family dinner tonight. Because they are loud. Alright. Nope, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Yeah, I need to get a pop filter too. But that's mainly just so you don't spit on everything. Alright, there's a 14-person waiting queue. No, I need like an actual like filter. Oof. That hurts. These things are not cheap. Excuse me. Luckily, mine says that I need to be really far away from it. Alright. Close. 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 Oopsie. I hit buttons. I need to make Alatani proud. Yeah, what's this button do? Scary guard dog, yes. So I was on late last night and Alatani kept making all these YouTube references like, "What's up, gamers? It's your boy." So as soon as I logged on, that was the first thing I had to do was. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. No, I would appreciate a follow, but that's about it. Alright, so last time we were here, we beat up a succubus lady, and now we're going to go speak with, and we found out about Titan being a menace. So that's where we're at. we're gonna find out more about Titan. I think I've only got a couple more of these big guys left. Yeah, no, when I said I'm an extrovert, I meant I was an extrovert. That didn't embarrass me in the least. It actually made me laugh. Because it's just so funny. Oh, there's a big chocobo butt in my face. This dude has booty shorts on. Look at that shit. He's got booty shorts on. Will you stop trying to climb me? I'm not singing that. I'm not singing that, and you can't make me. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find ye a lass or three. You got something, Ventura? Or just you gotta say something, Ventura? Or just keep staring. You want to know about the company of heroes? Oh hell! Price of bleeding flame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still seen as that was a snowman. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ya. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Tractum was the company's best axeman. Now what was it you needed to know? You're the one that likes them big and green. Yeah. So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do ya? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, right? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took. I'm just imagining Titus from Final Fantasy X. And when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Boy, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, have you know. The people around here sing my praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used on old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have been making a nest by the windmills just south of here? Aye, do that, then we'll talk. Ooh, you shiny. Just south of here, so this way. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. Bitches, you so weak I don't even need to call up my carbuncle. But I will, 'cause it's cute. Yes, because it's a classic. I'm not about to sing about how my anaconda don't want none. Plus, I don't find any of this attractive. None of this. None of big and green here. So no, my anaconda don't want none. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Ventura. Save me the hassle of never mind. Royal blue. I do like the royal blue. I'm gonna have to get the I like getting the circlets because I like using them for thingies. What? You're still asking me how we beat Titus? I don't know, Ventura. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only adventure of 10 score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a goobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flower milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut down one quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and stand and look out in case a goobu comes calling. Slay it, I might consider telling you more about old Titus. My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, man. Hi, you're big. And you're ugly. The company fears is the most celebrated mercenary band in history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit I've never met one of their members face to face. I imagined that a warrior who toppled both Titan and the Leviathan would seem to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory, yet he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Eh? You again? Then that that was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, adventure. Still, it took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm not sure I should tell you our secrets. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, Trectum. You in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleared the base skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Trectum who slew the Gubu? Or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It was me, Trectum. The finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drunk, sodden dream? The company of heroes slews Titan, you bloody halfwit. I will see Titus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth the Laminson way. Checked him. If you didn't slay that Goble, you may consider your contract revoked. Should've done your own work. Should've done your own work. First one to smash your boulder will be judged. Alright, I'll admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson, honest I have. Save your bloody, blubbering Trectum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there's this grizzled marauder everybody treated like royalty. When I heard he was the captain of the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, sire. Look, his name was Weisgate, okay? Alright? Weisgate. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell the thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on, then. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Thinking of which, I need to go do that. I need to go get my chocobo. Feedy Prince, Feedy Prince, Feedy Prince, Feedy Prince. Oh, so you see that blue one right here? That's my other chocobo. For my other account. Isn't he pretty? Right. Right. Do I have any gishels? I do have gishels, okay. Alright. We're going to Costa del Sol finally. Eat waffles. I hit the wrong button. I wanted the Fisherman's Guild. That is the one thing I don't like being in my workspace is the fact that my internet's slower. I gained a lot of experience points for going to Costa del Sol. And of course, when I get to the beach, it's raining. Look at how pretty it is. And there we go, I just float in the water. I do love the rain in this game. Oh, Gwen was on. Sad I missed her. Let's go, boy. What are you? You're nothing. Go get it, Darren. Alright, over here. Attack this thing. Come on, attack it. Attack it. Oh, that's right. I need to give this Choco Slash. And Choco Drop. Yes, baby, I hear you. Poof. She was like right up on the microphone. Like she had her face like right in the microphone. Oh, you're such a big baby. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes then, just like in the tales. Be not so quick as to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on your way. Stop attacking the cord. A woman who can't be tempered? Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of Vera has fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced, aye. We defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gegaruju's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I said? We have not the time to perform trivial tests. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Laminsa hangs in the balance. Hi, pretty girl. Cats do not care at all what you're doing. They want attention when they want attention. Master Gegarushu's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would ask that you to verify this isn't a waste of time. A Nyx has been recently seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Will you? No. Let go of my pants. Let go of my pants. I do not need you putting holes in my clothes. Yes, put your butt up in the air. Go to bed. Stop chewing on all the wires. No, you don't need to be up there with the microphone. Ow! Your bony paws. The life of having a cat. Look at my little adventure party here of creatures. Yeah. Well, she is in white. Me and my carbuncle, my dog, and my chocobo. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Here, have a turkey leg. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you this way, you should know that we have had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talent. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gegaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gegaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, And so, Sylvan, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining can be accomplished with suitable wine. And by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredients, I'll have you travel to South Shroud and speak to Landau at Camp Tranquil. What, you mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you do not have the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Y'all just don't want to do it yourselves. Thinking of which. Lurk. I see you lurking. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Sylvan. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Yeah, I met Titan already. Most who try die in the attempt. Well, I hope you get it. You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will only receive information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Dido here being a rare exception. I've had to go through great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven's pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Sylvan. You need not challenge Titan. Abandon your quest or your corpse will rot in the swamp. Yeah, from everything I remember and everything I've heard, Titan's song is probably a favorite for a lot of people. Since there's a lot of snoring going on. Trial by turtle. Oh, you like Ifrit? I don't know who I like. I think I like, out of all of the songs in this game, I like Kugane's background song. I wish I had voice to chat so I could tell everybody hi as they're coming in. I like Kugane's version of do 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 do. Oh, you are a big ass turtle. You are a dead ass turtle. There goes the doggo. I really do need a silencer for my microphone so that it only picks up me. Yes, my doggo. You missed my kitty trying to be a voice, trying to do her own version of everything that she got all up in the microphone's face and was just like, meow meow, meow 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 meow. She was pulling an Alatani. It's ya boy. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end? I got a giant egg. I got a giant egg. Such bravery, such recklessness. That'll serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Uod Nun. He'll be your next guide. Safe travels, Sylvan. Yeah, I got a giant egg. I got a giant egg. Guess what's inside it? I'm actually going to do it this way because I need to go check on my... I need to make a quick stop to check on my cactpot. What I can't wait is to show the Manderville stuff on this stream. Oh, that was so slow. Why were you so slow? Alright, first off, mini cactpot. Let's try that one. And one more. Nope, I didn't win 10,000 this time. Oh god, I just swallowed spit. Sorry for coughing in your ears. I literally just swallowed spit. Consolation prize. Well, it went down my throat. It went down my air hole. Non-matching numbers. And no matching numbers. Let's give this one a shot. Probably won't win anything again, but it's always worth a shot. And then, what's the closest place to the Forgotten Springs? Little Alamigo. Okay. We'll hit Little Alamigo. Forgotten Springs is interesting. It is interesting, to say the least. Companion. I require your assistance. Because I get lost everywhere I go. This is such a funny little thing. She's so pretty, and yet she's she's riding this demonic-looking chocobo. Alright, there you go. Now you're jumping. Later, losers. My ass. Well, that's a thing. That's straight out of DBZ. This is the worst possible mission for me. With how easily lost I get. Especially if I can't fly. Oh man. No joke. Me getting lost is a legit thing. Is this the way? I don't think this is the way. Nope, that's the red labyrinth. Okay. I'm on the right trail. Okay, I'm in the Sagoli Desert. I think I know where I am now. I know. I'm in this. And yet I think I know where I am. There's another soul. The person's name is Soul Soul. Alright. Let's check the stats so far. I got 3 viewers. 2 people in chat-ish. Because Mad Doggers is lurking. Let's see, how long have I been going? I've been going for about an hour, so why don't we do a be right back and we'll hit the bathroom. Oh, how the tables have turned. Now I'm the one annoying you. Well, excuse me, princess. I need to put on more socks. Okay, don't care. Sorry about that, I also had to put on more socks. Floor with no carpeting equals cold feet. And carpeting is expensive. The carpeting that I found I liked is way more than I can afford. And we are... Fuck! State your business, adventurer. So is Skit that sends me. So this is the one Skit sends me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you'll receive no aid from me. Why is he being a kitty stereotype? Yeah, the rug I had was really thick, and it just got a lot of stuff dug down deep into it, and it just needed to be pitched. Savage Aim, Heaven's Eye, Savage Might, Heaven's Eye. Yo, Mad Doggers, are you still there? Which one should I get for what I am? Savage Might, Heaven's Eye, or Savage Aim? I don't know which one's best for Summoner. I would think critical hit. Determination, direct hit rate. Yeah, I think critical hit. Ooh, and none. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battles, there's no mistaking that. And you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his... oh, that is an hard one. His strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, and the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position. It is why I still hold it. It is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you are recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both of his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be a test to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this I will offer you no advice, only this one spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me his necklace. That is a big-ass worm. God, even with 2 pairs of socks on and my slippers, I can still feel the cold from the concrete floor. Come here, bird. Yeah, I can say I don't blame them for reusing monsters. This is a really big game, and it would be really tedious to have to make monsters for every single section. So I don't blame them for just renaming them and putting them somewhere else. Like, I don't blame them for that at all. I know there are people that are probably salty about it, but I'm not one of those people. Is there a spot I need to run to?
Yeah, I know you. Come on, let's go.
Oh, family's here. Don't worry, Aaron. Someday you'll get a chance to fight. It does, it makes a lot of sense. Like, this is a huge ass game. And there's been how many expansions? Let's see, there's A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormbringers. Let's see, A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormbringers, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker. So yeah, 5. And that doesn't include 1.0 for the people that played 1.0. So yeah, there's 5 of them. So it makes sense that they would reuse some of them. More of those big ass worms. Look at them things. Look at that booty. Look at the booty. Look at the booty on those sandworms. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? 'Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still in the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far and fewer in number. The rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the Sigoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I'll mark it upon your map along with the location of where the whirlwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. So, I've got a question for you. Did you notice that all the other NPCs in this encampment are female?
She don't need no man. No, it's mine. Yes, it is.
That's because this is the guy's harem.
Wait.
When he took over as nun, he became the head of the harem. Let's see if you'll do. Oh, apparently it has to be an angler from this exact location.
Bethany and Tanner are coming too. She was at work, so she was like, I might be a little late.
Well, he's taking that one, so I'll have to take these two over
They
here.
put your roof on the house? Oh. Your house insurance will cover the next one. You just have to pay your deductible, usually $1,000. Yeah, I'm just telling you that if anybody does for them, they'll come out, assess the damage, and give it to you. Our house, I don't know. That's fine. There's one company that offers a lifetime warranty on it. From the insurance. I was gonna set up your pool if you want.
Well, since he's gonna do that, I'm gonna go first. Where you at, bitch? There you are.
You're making an investment too. You're making an investment. You're gonna put that much money into a
I feel like I'm cheating so much, but it's so fun to just one hit these things.
No, you're fine. I just gotta get to the trash can.
Just tell me if you need me to get closer to my microphone. Yeah, OP but satisfying. Just tell me if I need to get closer to the microphone because of everybody else being here. Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Sylvan. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weisget. Worry not. You have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain a third ingredient. I regret to say I know not of its location. For the nonce for the nonce you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weisget's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you'll be meeting the captain soon, there's something I would like you to deliver to him for me. The captain is always fond of this brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was reckless and angry. I was a reckless and angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Westcott was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert moulder of men, and I suspect that's still the case now. Please give him my regards, Sylvan.
Who's that?
So the question being, to do it or not to do it? That is the question. I'm going the cheap route. I'm cheap as fuck. It'll take for longer loading screens, but I'm cheap as fuck. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Much cheaper. I can't imagine not being part of a FC and having to deal with all this stuff like full priced. Well met, Sylvan. Landinal and Uadnan both speak highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Now you have one ingredient left. Fortunately, you'll not have to travel to Aldenard this time to obtain it. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brave Phlox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there's been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls, Stocks, and speak with Ozen Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brave Phlox and her people have made their home.
I want hydrangeas. Oh yeah. I have bulbs. I just never. I didn't plant them last fall because I
Like
wasn't.
those are the light pink.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I bought a hybrid.
Ah, the name of that one, Sendo.
I was gonna buy a set.
Is it?
That's funny.
I was
Sure,
gonna
it's
buy a
pretty
set for
good.
the fall. The dark ones.
Peachy shoes all good. Like I said.
What's the hurry, adventurer? Eh, something happened over at the Gabi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to a Raincatcher Gully.
Ugh, they're doing that again.
I'm doing that again. See, so excited.
I'm surprised your church is still open. I thought they were closed. She said she's gonna go to Walmart.
Where am I now?
Well, there you go. Just go to the Vietnamese temple. You won't know a word they're saying.
Oh, I need to go
That's what she
all the
did.
way around
Won't
to
know a word
Donna.
they're saying. Just smile and nod. Yeah. But if you ask, I'd clean up for him.
I say,
We could get it done, wouldn't we, David?
it's
Have it
okay.
done, yeah. Yeah, front
I
yard
don't
church
see.
in the
There we
summer.
go.
Yeah.
Ferry
And we
skipper.
got dining room church in the winter.
We use my backyard. I'll volunteer my
We
backyard.
got yards. We
Just
could
got all
figure
our
out the
equipment.
we'd figure out the Lord.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
This area is so pretty.
I'm perfectly fine with it
I
clean.
do love this area.
Okay, right down in your lap. Just whoo!
I should have.
Yeah, well, there's more.
Oop,
Kevin, you know what's really good? I found it. Click
this
yourself
way.
Say it, David. Say it again. Name that page over.
Do I need to finish these potatoes from yesterday while we were at the snow field? I'm not done yet.
Yeah, the whole game is really pretty. But I love this jungle area.
That's a show. Dish soap, not dish soap.
Though I'm not fond of the giant frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't feel like it.
We still got the
The
chicken.
fuck? How'd you already get over here, you asshole?
Hello. Did you cut your bangs?
It's smelling. I mean, I kind of curled them today so they weren't in my eyes.
Stephanie, say dish soap. Dish soap.
Yep. Yep. Dish soap.
Say
Dish
dish soap.
soap.
I think it's potatoes. I will.
Dish soap.
Dish soap.
Look at all.
Yeah, it's. I curled my bangs a little bit so they weren't like right in my eyes. That's all I did.
Can flaps of ice cream be reaching ears of brave flux? Uplanders come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander and Longstop.
Long.
Flighty beast chased Gobby Fluck from homes. Gobby Fluck
You just touched me.
needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with
You touched your
much
bangs.
hand lending.
Ah.
Okay. So oh boy, who is even on to do this with me?
What school? Why? Why can't I get on here?
Excuse me. Somebody I would normally ask is AFK. Don't think I don't see you on.
Missed it. I need a new bedroom door. You need all the doors in your house.
Yeah, log off suddenly. I saw you on. I still busted you on. Let's see. While we do that, check how many people are watching. There's still an average of 3 people. Velcro ASMR. Let's see. I like the fact that this objective is the things we do for cheese. Alright. Time for a sit and chat. While we wait for the dungeon. Because it's a 16-minute wait time. Let's see who's on while we wait. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. Mostly bots. Mostly bots. The nice thing about not doing video things is nobody can see you eating Dunkaroos. But they can hear you trying to open the package. All those microphones are so sensitive it can probably pick up me chewing. Sorry, I've got Dunkaroos. Because I didn't eat lunch. Yeah, it's just gonna be a long wait. Got right when I'm covered in frosting. Oh no, I'm covered in frosting too. Jeez.
Anybody want chicken without barbecue sauce? Anybody want chicken without barbecue? No, because I don't have barbecue.
Anybody want chicken without barbecue sauce? I think we heard you. Anna didn't hear him.
Anna, what kind do you want? You want legs or thighs?
Yeah, legs and thighs.
Okay.
I'll take a leg.
What? Without barbecue? You're Mr. Barbecue.
Okay, but I want a leg without barbecue. How many square foot is your yard?
You also get drunk. No, I get money.
Alright, let's go.
$100 on the first day. So they're gonna be $220. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. You're gonna be at school. Bro, I literally always get spring break at home.
Where's the other guy?
That's not how job works.
There he is. Yeah, that's a big old Burby. Treasure coffer. I don't need a dagger. Little tiny dragon, little tiny dragon. Ooh, I do want the boots though. think we're supposed to go up there. But they went down there instead.
And a full battery. 78%.
Yeah, but you don't have a lightsaber.
Okay, neither does he. He's got a lightsaber. Oh. There's a difference.
Mm,
Yeah. If you won. Hey, mother. See your car? I have to get hot.
How tall are you?
Both of you knock it off. This is not a playground.
I didn't think about what price it is. When we got ours, Bio was twice as much as the wood.
I don't think anybody knows where they're going in this. This is odd with 3Ds.
But he can't run around.
Hitler. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, you're big. Sir, sir, this is a Christian friendly stream.
Bernard.
Could be pulling these a little more. What do I know? I'm not a tank.
I went D3.
Don't tell me you did your D3 thing.
What?
It's not your D3.
Come on, come on. There we go. Deep jungle coral. Oh, it's a kitty.
Hey, Mom. Were you, washing your outside wetsuit? The one, I would use the towel, but really appreciate it.
Ryan, we have spaghetti in the tub.
Kaz Wolf meows at the coral. That was funny. And everybody's like disagreeing with them for doing that.
What is it?
Bananas.
That's like a discounted.
Bananas?
That was funny. Not the first time and not the last time you'll see a dragon.
I'm sorry. I gotta be still. I'm 14. Come here.
Did you say give it to Nana?
There's bananas.
I've got the leg bounce going on and everything. US got taken out by a tiny little carbuncle.
Yeah, but there's 3 of them over there still, probably. I don't know why you couldn't say either one. You're not gonna get anything. Huh? Yeah, you won that thing.
Oh, everybody left.
And there's 3 in there, and you don't want to be out either. They got a big thing.
I received a player commendation. That was nice. My feet are still cold. I've got two pairs of socks on. And slippers, and my feet are still cold. Psh, psh. Goodly Uplander has thanks for Gabi Flock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head of for fighty think. Brave Flock happy gives tasty fresh Gabi treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is sticky sweet Gabi treat, special make with secret Gabi arts. No party complete without Gabi Gouda, Brave Flock says.
They've been gone for so long, huh? I work every 6 weeks. I know, but at the same time, it's mine.
Um, yeah, no. Yes.
We're all fine. I came back and I told Rob that this guy my feet. And now I'm grading my own coat. I ain't been here for that long. I'll tell you, I got him now. Okay. I do.
I believe I can fly. That was a pain squeak. Yes, the sparkle butt.
They pay for electric. I'm sorry, they pay for water, they pay for heat. That heat $50 a month.
The sparkle butt that I just make a wah.
No, it's a 1,100 square foot farm.
I gather you solved Brave Flox's little problem. By the gods, it's a holy stench. This is, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, it should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you're made ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh. Bravo, Sylvan. Thanks to you, our guest our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exotic aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards.
No, I know you're looking at those treats. You already have one. Daddy. No. Look at her. She's looking at her treats like, they're right there.
I don't think they're milking the goblins. I think they're milking something else worse. Because the goblins are the ones making the cheese.
These two pans underneath are clean. He's stabbing you with his palms. I what? I shot you 4 times. He had a dream that I shot him 4 times.
I didn't die because
I don't know who is getting milked, but just know.
Apparently,
Yeah, no, just know.
I mean, that's not surprising.
What do you mean you forgot the wine? Alright, I think this is a good place for me to need to take a break because I'm starting to do a dance.
You watch it.
Yeah, go get your food, please. Braden, go get your food, please.
you got, or Devin, you got one chicken on there on the barbecue tray that has no, like very little chicken on the last sauce and the cinnamon sauce. You are
He
gonna
will
lose
take,
it.
yeah, Blake's gonna say you're gonna.
You are gonna lose it. I don't even know why you think that'd be a spot you'd have.
People that look like children have to eat at the table. Partner, come on.
You might be 6 foot, but you still 4 foot.
I was talking to her.
And you're not 6 foot. Oh, okay. I'd be ready to be deeper. Huh? Hey, you gotta go get your food, otherwise I'm gonna take that.
back to something being right in my face.
I know, why? I give yourself a nice contribution. Hey, get your food, other people need to eat.
Alright. What's your side quest? Decipher, dig. I'll do that later.
We ain't got none.
I'll have to do that one later.
Everyone's just a little heads up. Yeah, you know what?
Alright, so
You guys haven't pulled me back here actually. I'm a little too old for crap.
I'll also accept it,
Is that 2%?
but we'll do it later.
The big one?
Fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you all find yourself gazing into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by heroes of yore? Yes, you say? Then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slubbering drunkard. Bear with me now. I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me from what I could gather amidst slurred speech and copious amounts of spittle. That is, with the tale of a treasure map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars. I was emptying my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ale-addled brain. What I do remember is the fellow mentioned striking out at first light for Raincatcher Gully to visit a miner friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden treasures set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there.
Tell him.
yeah, tell Devin to be nice to other people.
Okay, just go lay your hands on everybody.
It's a little lollipop.
And stop calling me both of you.
Sweat, grime, and blood. Ah, Eureka Blood, an adventurer. Unless I'm mistaken, what brings you to Wineport? In order, let me guess, request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol, and there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gegeruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Dristwitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing for an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you are confused. The display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. You're icked out by the goblin cheese. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but when it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it more than a mere hobby. It would have been possible if not for this. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient, and why Sket must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bergland, who owns and operates the largest winery in Villebrand. Somehow I doubt he'll be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance.
Well, if there was bullets and the safety wasn't on, he would have been done for.
I got his put back. There's more buns over in the counter.
You know what happened?
Here I am trying to be nice and drum it up was already prepared.
Let's see how far I have to go. It gives you the heebie-jeebies. The heaviest of jeebiest.
Pepper jack.
There's some crab singles on the table.
I don't think I have any Kobe, although there should be some left over from the other.
Gardner. Hurry up, bro.
Fighting with it, hold on.
Win the fight. You keep trapping. It's not that deep,
Oh,
bro.
wrong mission.
Over.
I was following the wrong marker.
You are. Is there mayo on the bread?
Better. Or you guys said,
Is there mayo on the thing? I would get to it.
Someday, Carbuncle, you will fly.
be careful what if somebody needs that.
Bethany's stressing out over here.
Can you hurry up over there, please?
I'm trying.
Bethany has never been fast. I don't know why we're expecting it.
Oh, Bethany, slow, God?
Amateur bottled this wine. The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He's been made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is this? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vent bid you to speak to me. Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my product stock. I'd sooner serve you gubu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight.
Trucking around.
Well, you don't have to be so rude about it.
Will you stick this in the
I
microwave?
take it he said no. Really, in those words. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Well, there's no denying his passion skill. The wine baron of Limsa Lamensa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach.
We're not making dishes.
There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had he come several years ago, I would guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the Vinrons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Ahem. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh, and I was one with all creation. but as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Burgund to part with his wines, our next best option is as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has bottled a Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could stop by speaking with them.
Asia, we finally got rid of yours, now we got Tanner's now. Okay, so we just go back. Well, we can make it one.
Why are you like this?
I could not fit through there. I'm fat, Deja. You made your way through the
But
first
you gotta
time.
get you gotta get like a boat. But not on the couch either. I'll stack you there.
Oh my god. Why is everything so complicated right now?
Right. Why is all this shit on me?
No.
I see you, but I don't know how to get to. There we are. Stairs.
There's one right here.
What do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I've never even
Something
never
fun I
had the
did
chance
this
to
week.
try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late.
Yo, in the bush today. Got my own shooting tomorrow.
We might go shooting tomorrow.
Tanner, what's something funny to do this week?
Last week I went
What'd you learn?
Count. Mark.
Bacchus wine, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on the bloody primer blowing up my god's damn house.
I made Burton move. That was pretty fun.
I run through the bushes.
Yeah, we're going shooting
I
tomorrow.
run through the bushes.
But we might be going shooting tomorrow. I had other things, but not Jesus cruise.
No luck, huh? Most regrettable, but we had to try.
Why?
But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude would be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience even in my condition. It helped me find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us.
What's something you learned?
Oh, I'm aware. I turned down West of Deck early, not knowing any night.
I must say, this talk about Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain had done to me, I could not bear to disappoint him.
I'm in bed at 8.
I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may
That's true,
need
Hannah, I
some
do.
time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Wilbrand, a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was a man named Dress that took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I'm still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I'm pursuing my dream. This wine is my original creation. I would be most grateful if you delivered it to me in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the rain catcher gully docks, so perhaps Ritskilt can tell you where to find him.
How's the weed going?
We're waiting for you to come back to finish it up.
I'll cut one out.
Let's change it up and ride up the Arion.
Something you learned, Jerry. Yeah, your turn.
And someday you too, my friend, shall fly.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Andreas, though you mean the hermit. I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask.
I don't have the
When a
cheese.
man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though,
But they were in there.
then head southwest to the severed string.
I know, I'm just saying.
Hey, 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 don't you be using that tone with her. Please.
Listen, now you got my Janelle voice. I am putting it in the notebook.
Put it in the notebook. I heard the story about the notebook. I gotta say this before somebody else turns.
Please.
So, Crystal works with this guy, and this guy's like, they've been together for 28 years. She's got a divorce. Because you're
Coral.
verbally abusive 3 or 4 times a
Kitty,
year.
kitty, kitty,
A
kitty.
year.
Kitty, kitty.
Oh boy.
I was like, well,
Wait a minute.
shit.
So now
He's
I
verbally
keep track.
abusive 3 or 4
So every
times a
time
day.
I'm verbally abusive to Yo, he says I'm putting it in the notebook. I'm like, you need a new notebook.
You need a bigger
notebook.
Your notebook needs like more pages. Last night he was like,
We're going to need a notebook.
I went out last night with a girlfriend from work. And he was like, don't come home thinking you're gonna get pregnant. I'm like, cause you won't let me cause you're an asshole. And he goes, I'm putting it in the notebook.
Literally what he told me too. That's exactly how he
Put
said
it in the
it.
notebook. So I'll put it in the notebook.
Yo was like, I guess I gotta put it in the notebook. I'm like,
An hour. An hour. What are you talking about? I'm like, why'd you do that?
Say hello to my horsey, dude. What do you want? Well, why? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you?
He'll get up when you walk over there. He will get up when you
Can't
walk over
can't
there.
sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing. It keeps me awake. I'm not. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away.
Tanner, already went. Yeah, this table has went. This table has went. Deja has not went. She has not went. Do the question. No, Larry, it doesn't work that way.
Something
One that you learned today.
Something fun I did today was pick up for put your hearing aids in. I don't know what to tell you. Straight line there.
She said, be quiet.
I interrupted it.
Something I
Something funny you did today.
something fun I did today was look at paint on the stairs. Look at paint. She looked at paint. Shut up. Like to paint my house. Yeah. Right. Paint. Something I learned was she got cheap. Yeah. Put it in the notebook. I knew that.
I was just saying, that's what you could have used.
I learned that the chain link fencing wasn't that expensive because we got it.
Dude could use lightning stone bug zapper.
Larry's not gone, Braden is not gone, Dakota has not gone.
Growing up, we did today. Not today, but my office coming down.
It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us
All
by
year round, I'm giving.
surprise. We tried to escape, but the others,
Giving it.
no one else
Give him
survived.
a trio.
I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Guardian. They conquered my land just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
Brayden, what's something fun you did this week?
I wish to thank Shimani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Last night at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from a nearby palm tree. If placed in the coconut shells and stored for a few bells time, it makes for a fine wine. See, it should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shimani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope one day to do the same.
Let's start this up.
Let's not.
The light's on. It's hard to see things right now.
Blake, what's up with money you did today?
He said he wanted to answer the question. Hey, brother.
And the last one is over here somewhere.
Okay, now it's Cliff's turn.
Now it is. That was beforehand.
Now
No,
we
it's
do.
not. We don't care that much.
Beforehand, it was not included.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, good. I needed to go. You want me to-
How are we doing? We enjoying the stream?
Rhoda, go.
I haven't been asked.
You're not
What
gonna
about
be
you
asked.
today, brother?
Oh, no, man. Something funny today was just funny.
I remember usually here they were the color term. I know, they were all things.
That's good. I'm trying not to be boring. It would just be nice if I could get 30 more people to subscribe, to follow. It's been some time, Sylvan. What news do you have addressed? Ah, yes. I recall he did have some knowledge of wine making, a simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Justin and I. Too many who've long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he's been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Sylvan.
That was a good deal. That was like what I did with the section. Pieced it together and went, yeah. It was a brilliant idea.
By the gods, Sylvan, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we can obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Alrighty dighty.
That's not what I did. One hand, not both. I can put.
So he was like, dude,
I don't mind either. I take shower when I do matter. I live in a house. You want back it over.
Hello again. What is it?
The fish?
Maya.
It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gobu tracks, so maybe the leaves came from the vines growing on the backs of one such beast. If you go looking, please be careful. Some gobus are more territorial than others. You may have to defend yourself.
Okay. Which corner? Because you need a couple
She
of them.
said, oh,
Well, we don't mess with the land. Look at that, dude. Look at the hole. This is like McCarter, right?
Come here, bitch.
thank you.
But you might get hit like the flotation gauge with that tank.
Thank you. I thought you were getting fit for a wedding. Not trying not to fit for a wedding.
Not trying not to fit for somebody.
There you are.
W Joe.
Big, ugly, and dead.
Okay. Nope, there is.
I'm not
That's
new,
one
but
thing they're really
I
good
can't
at.
just.
Show the man.
No.
Man, 2 minutes. This is my turn.
I should ride the coral since I'm in the jungle anyways.
You stepped in front of me.
And now you want to step. Oh, wait, for me.
Yes.
All right.
We already made it. Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Then
it.
they crossed the box.
I
I
love
was
it.
going through the there was a
And
video
it's got
of
nice music
Stuff
too.
they make in the bakery.
and there's a
It
picture
has
of
a weird, like, chemical aftertaste. And when they bake it,
yeah,
they
there's
even
a
smell
picture
good.
of Lexi. Like in the middle of it, it said Lexi Lou.
I don't know about their boxing, but the one that they use to like smell bad is
I don't know what it was. It was on like a twin
good.
video.
We have different last names.
It was on a twin video.
And they're like,
Let me off my guy.
they're not spongy.
16 twins.
They're weird texture to them.
She's like, yeah.
You want one?
We gonna take it for Elizabeth and
You want one? You want strawberry cake?
Dinner. Who's going to get the strawberry cake?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
That's okay.
Yeah, fancy you all flying.
Oh, Lexi? She doesn't have meatballs.
No, she has a separate story from a separate story that she only has through certain people.
That's a private story.
Yeah. Yeah. She has a private story where she keeps everybody on, and then she has
How do you even
a
fly
regular
in the
story.
Realm Reborn now? What did just have to say, Sylvan? Tell me everything.
She's actually welcome.
I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I have heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could. 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. However did you find this fantastic specimen?
Now we're just going to sit here and watch you be uncomfortable.
What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Berglant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I'll not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear every tavern across Erosia will once again be clamoring for a cask of Guanport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you need... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this couldn't possibly be. A 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gagaruju will find no final wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Sylvan. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Wyscat. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection.
How are you guys working on? Maybe she's on a phone call.
Put your shoes on. Push your dad.
Imagine what a buzz that was. Yeah.
Oh, stiff neck.
What? Maya.
I'm sure he'll be fine with it. So he's versatile.
Oh.
Huh?
Wow.
Oh, he's not, but you didn't even hear me coming.
So much toing and froing. To and fro. Around we go. That's what makes the world go round.
Okay, I'm going out. However, when you make it out there selling his empty shoes.
Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So what of the wine I asked you to bring? Is that 7 hells and 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Sylvan. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her the banquet is about to begin? You have the looks of a woman who've been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all, it beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I would have accepted my lot with a lot less grace.
I'm sure she'll find in the middle of the night. She'll get it. There won't be a sound. I thought I turned my desktop, but I remember I'm setting my settings.
Lady Ashtola, Lady Ashes. The anime bow. He did it. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. You just missed the anime bow. The guy literally did a running leap and bow. He literally leaped into the air and straight up slid on his knees. It was so amazing. 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my men to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Look at that face. It's like, You went to the gas station, someone asked you to buy them a soda.
He wasn't wow man.
She's kind of like, what? Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss.
Yeah, take a refreshing walk and
Did you seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Sylvan has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, aye, fair's fair. There's no sense in hiding it any longer. We five were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured not by their reputation but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god slayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause.
I'm pretty sure Venmo has a max.
The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you deigned to test Sylvan with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warning that it could cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with the precision when opportunity presented itself. Too many adventures these days cares only for fortune and glory. Sylvan, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Psh, psh. Wily uplanders, talented plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Sylvan Ashes, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dances and pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend. Sylvan Ashes, Titan's Bane. Sylvan Ashes, Titan's Bane.
Hey, they don't care that the battery doesn't work.
Oh yeah, you're gonna trade your. Are you?
Your soul is so pretty.
They will trade it in.
Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun.
Just take it over here. She can read it off.
I love the Final Fantasy script.
6352007.
Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In the brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. When you face the lotus of crags, think not of Limsa, Laminsa, Eosia, or anything beyond this chamber. Think only of the men and women by his side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Psh, psh. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty rockmen with clever fighty think. Grubby Flock cannot be coming to the rescue this time.
Yeah, well, the glowstones are the white version.
It's
That's
a
their
month
teeth.
old.
If you trade it in, they got a
Sylvan, you're brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landinel sends his regards.
What's the 120 say?
You're a veteran of countless battles, Sylvan. This is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail.
Alright, my dinner turn.
You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think.
Yeah, you're pretty close. This one's 128, but you're at 50.
You are kind to indulge some, Sylvan. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again.
So it's about 620 gigs and about 3 gigs.
You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosha. There you'll meet with Real, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you give the correct signal. Give me a map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that this is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in our method. Okay, one port,
So with with the tax and everything,
and
I
then
did check
over
like
there.
upgrades. Never know.
Well, they give you, they'll give you 80.
Can you see if she could trade in her new ones on her? No, nobody wants to.
I was like, well, time to go. Always.
Uh,
Anyways, guys.
And on that
nope, wrong way.
iPhone,
Fat noodle.
Alright, Grandma Donna, you're getting a half hug. Thank you again for the box for tomorrow.
doggo has a bug up her butt.
Your hair used to be that long?
Anyways, when you quit, they'll always here.
I'm not sure yet.
Did you have like the bangs?
No testing, you might get.
I know. I'll get you an application if you want.
Thank you.
Are you leaving?
Yeah. That marathon earlier.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What was that from?
I have no clue.
Why does your hair look like a banana peeler?
Because I need a haircut on my dad.
Goodbye.
Alright, I went the wrong direction again.
Goodbye. Love you too.
Tell Donnie I said hi.
I won't.
Okay.
God, this game is so pretty. I love everything about this game. Oh, almost everything.
When that made a noise, he was like,
I didn't think it would be that loud.
My doggo is talking back to whoever she's talking to. She's letting them know what she thinks. She is mouthy. She's like a teenager. She's got a bad attitude. There you are. Little prick.
Like I couldn't use my credit card to have it shipped to Italy because the address on the card is connected to wasn't Samsung. That was your card address. Yes. Why didn't you just put in that? Because the zip code is different.
Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? I thought so. Now pay attention, cause I ain't explaining myself twice.
It's all late. Oh yeah, 5 2 8.
I realized.
I changed mine.
Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aetherite seed.
I love my tag.
What's that look for? Not familiar with him. He speaks of an amplified Aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Sylvan. Ah, well, if ain't the Charlian, lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupted. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has fully ever explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I've long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step, and the next thing you know, you've got hundreds tons of rocks on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And it was just that as got us thinking. I mean, the Gumaro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around the city that big would be right pain in the ass if you didn't have an Aetherite, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were aetheryte shards deep in Neogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourself to them before you could identify the signatures within the life stream. Oh, that's where you're wrong, lass. We had the Charlian bloke to help us, see. Delivered us right to Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Humph. Locating the beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherytes in question happen to be. Ah, yes, but in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to. It is possible in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend on whether or not I am worthy of my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetheryte? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, man. Get nice and comfy. I love this busted up look. This would be really fun to do for a D&D game. To build something like this.
That's a good start right there. Oh, I'm making the gold. A bunch of goldies. Yes. Look at this.
So I've decided I want an aetheryte tattoo. So this is the aetheryte the company of heroes used to gain to Titan's sanctuary. It is as Papalima speculated. It is, in its present state, the aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you'll have to proceed without me, Sylvan. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path to escape. Fear not. I will summon the Maelstrom Force stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own.
Love you, bye, guys. Goodbye, Grimdarm.
Now let's see if I am worth my salt.
Tell me, God, tell.
I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation.
I'm literally gonna see you in 5 minutes. I have to go home with you. Love you, bye. Yeah, looks like I'm going home. Yep. I got school tomorrow. Or the rest of the week.
Okay, I'm level 34. I can do that.
Come with.
Bye, my mind.
That's why your girlfriend shot me down. I'm not even
you.
I think I'm gonna try to run this one on my own.
Did you get new cookbooks?
No, they just don't get them, so.
Oh.
They were supposed to be in the office.
Okay. Love you all, bye.
Bye, be careful out there. What happened?
That was a happy sound, I hope.
Looking over to her, yes, yes, an invader from above. She uses our aetherites against us.
Love you, bye.
She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary, trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave, overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the lords of crags. Hear me, overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face the judgment, then Limsa Laminsa and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. You, O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. Ugly bastard. He has come. The Lord of Crags, Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind covereth over the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I'm not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, the myriad of heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak terrible vengeance. Yeah! Hie my children into the dark, she will not be denied. The Lord of Crags, great Father Titan has fallen. The crimes of the Overdwellers should never be forgiven, never be forgotten, no, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, and never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. Now these are readings one would expect of an icon. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that's wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Rithahin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested tight in a blink of an eye. Why, if there to be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bear. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. While the Asians are nothing if not elusive, it is a little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will, but that they would choose to consult with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might have arrived too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake, agreed? Been streaming for about 3 hours now.
Nice, dear. Way to treat your family.
So why don't we call it for tonight, since it has been 3.5 hours roughly. And we'll continue on tomorrow. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for getting me as far as you guys can get me.